Whoa, you see that? What's up, everyone? I just got some cool stuff. I'm gonna unbox it for you here. I got a Logitech X56 flight setup and some rudder pedals. I honestly forgot the names. I don't know what's in what box. I just got them today. I'm about to open them. Got my handy dandy knife here. Check this out. Isn't that amazing? That's amazing, right? All right, so let's get to open this. Okay, I mean that banana, which you'll see later maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll go over the packaging. I already threw it away, as you can tell. So I know a lot of people care about the packaging. I kind of do too. They were packed great. Boxes look great. This banana is great. So if you're someone who's worried about packaging and stuff, it's packaged pretty nice. So yeah, I will go over the my colors and all that, my color setup, and a little bit about what I'm using and all that great stuff. Yeah. It came with a few springs, as you can tell, which one's going to be the easiest to the hardest, and it has one on here already, so it comes with 4 overall. They also kind of color coded red, gold, and then a blue. I think the easiest springs on there. But one thing I had 2 joysticks before this, but they're the more basic ones, like the TAC 3D Pro and the Cyborg, that I think is a Saytech Cyborg. I don't remember, but the Logitech Extreme 3D Pro, or TAC Extreme 3D Pro, whatever it's called, it was pretty nice. It moved nicely and all that. The only thing, it wasn't that ergonomic, and it felt a little bit more on the cheap side. The Cyborg I had is a Mad Cat Cyborg. That's what it was, I think. The plastic felt nice, and it felt more ergonomic, and I liked how the buttons were laid out, and plus you could like fold it in the sides and store it in a small space or whatever, or onto the side of your like desk or something. Overall, the ergonomics on this are nice, but one thing I really want to mention is like the Tac 3D Pro, how I mentioned it moved nicely. That's the Mad Catz one didn't. Like, for example, when you try to do movements like this, it'd want to like, it had this like gap where about here it'd want to like jolt. So this, I'm glad, doesn't do that. It's smooth all the way around. There's no like sticky spot or anything. I'm also running the lightest spring because like helicopter flying, I think, is a lot more nice to have that instead of like super wicked force feedback. But yeah, that's one thing. If you're also worried about that, it's one thing that always really bothered me. So it moves really nice all around. You don't got to worry about that like want to like jolt feeling. They just made it really smooth. Very nice. Okay, so I'll go over the joystick and the coloring and all that, and kind of my setup I'm running. I took my GoPro out of my case because I noticed how annoying it is with that like weird the noise. So I'm holding it with my hands. This is your case, but okay. So right now we're gonna go over it. First we'll go over the rudder pedals. The rudder pedals are pretty sweet. I have used it in game so far. I keep forgetting I have rudder pedals. Not gonna lie. If you game in socks or anything, your feet are gonna slide off. Best to do barefoot or like maybe a shoe or something. I haven't tried a shoe, but yeah, it sticks to your skin great. You can change the tension right here. I have it on the loosest setting. I have size 13 feet, and I have it all the way up. You can adjust it right here. Let me see if this one's better lighting. Nope. Okay, back to this one. You can adjust it right here. You press this silver thing. You have 3 notches. This is all the way out. Then that's the next one. Then you can press it one more, go to the smallest. But size 13 feet, all the way out. You have these spacers right here. These things, they come off like so, and you can put them back here if you want. But if you're gonna have it against the wall, like I do, you're gonna want it against the wall, because the reason for that, when you go to yaw like so, it will hit the wall. But the cool thing about these is it reads this and also reads this motion. So either way. Okay, now I'll go over the lighting. I couldn't change the orange from what I've seen. I haven't messed with it too much, but I did mess with this a little bit. It's changed just a little bit from how it comes out the box. I don't mind the orange though, because my keyboard is orange. It is a darker orange, if you can tell the difference. The reason why I have it orange is because my case is orange. The reason why I have this lighter blue here, like so, like my WASD, my G keys, all that, it's because it matches my 1070 here. My darker blue on my keyboard matches the lights here, so that's why I did the darker blues. I left that Logitech blue in these up here, and that the Logitech blue. I'm running the G502 mouse. That's orange. I like the mouse a lot. You can change the weights and stuff inside. See, I could put 2 more. I'm not running those 2. Which it comes with all the weights. Oh yeah, this is custom. Custom M key. It's ergonomic. It's a quick detach function. Okay. My headset. Let me turn it on. I'm running the 933s. I like them. They sound good. You can tell directions and stuff. Music sounds good. Bass is okay. I like them a lot. Work well for gaming or whatever else you're using it for. So really quick, we're gonna go over what I don't like about this. What I don't like is how you color these. It like fades on to this, so you can't change these individual colors like you can this. These are all one thing connected to that. So if you did like a green, it'd be like you kind of yellow it, or like a lighter green, for example, and it'd fade into a darker green up here. which I don't like, but you know what, it matches close enough, so good enough for me for now. The only other thing I don't like is the tension key here feels a little flimsy. It can move a little bit, you can't really tell in the video. And the other thing is it's all the way loose, and it's still a little on the hard side, but maybe when I break it in, I mean, it does feel a little looser than when I first used it. That's the only other thing, it's still a little hard. It does feel a little better from when I first unboxed it though, because like, see, it wants to move, you gotta like put some pressure downwards when you move it. That's all so far that what I don't like about it. Really quick, we'll go over like the switches and stuff. So these don't turn infinitely. They stop, see like that, the notch lines up here, that's what it does on both sides. See, it ends about this bottom line here for both of these. This right here doesn't spin infinitely, that's not infinitely. This could be used good for like a scroll wheel. These aren't toggle, if you wanted anything toggle. So that's how that all works. The quality of this is nice overall. Nice metal. The plastic is nice. You have these cool, this is like they're hats, I guess you would say. Same with this. These ones have little notches, I guess, or clicks, I guess you'd say. This one's like really smooth and free, kind of like a analog on a console controller, for example. You have the two buttons here, which is nice. You have this, which I use as like a left and a right click, for example, for like ARMA, when you're scrolling through like something and you're flying and you turn on your like collision lights or something, you can scroll here, then you know, left click, whatever. So that works great for me like that. You have the different modes here. You can you know, MAGA 1, MAGA 2, Super Duper 1. I don't like green. I don't know why, but it works. So that's cool. One cool thing about this is it shows the degrees of how you're turning. The controller yaws, but I'm not going to use that. Or the joystick, sorry. I'm not going to use it. It has a spacer right here. Honestly, I'll probably run it without it because I have a little bit bigger of a hands. This is cool. It's another little analog or hat, and it moves smooth like an analog is what I meant to say. There's no little clicks, I guess. This one has clicks. I don't know if you can hear that. You got a cool D-pad. You got another hat here. This one has like clicks also. It's not smooth. You have a cool button here. You have a button on right here, which is nice. You have a button down here like so. Here, let me flip you around here. You have a button down here like so, and this is a button also, which is very cool. Oh, one thing I forgot is it shows how much, sorry about the glare, guys. It shows how much thrust you're giving, which I thought was very nice. This side's blank if you're wondering. So, I mean, overall the feel is very nice. I have used it in game, which I did record my first experience with it in ARMA 3. I did buy it for ARMA 3 and, for example, like DCS or something. So, yeah, I'll get you guys into ARMA 3. Alright, so we're in game. This is ARMA 3. Map we're playing on is Chernarith. I'm using, I think it's Cup Community Upgrade Project. I'm playing at AH6, and we're about to use this. This is my first time using this setup. I used it once yesterday. It's hard to get used to. we are in the A10 here. Why am I flying the A10? Because it's the best jet in the world? Not. I'm just joking. It is pretty sweet though. So, if you're wondering what add-on I'm using for aircraft and stuff, it's called RHS. Very nice mod. High quality, better quality than I think the ARMA 3 stuff. Yeah, you can see the aileron move. Alright.
Hey, buddy.
What's up?
Sad. Just got back from school like a little while ago.
That's lame.
I know, right?
It's so weird, dude, to get used to rudder pedals.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
What makes you say that?
Just like, I don't know, I'm so used to twisting the joystick and I always forget how to, I'm like, why isn't it working? And then I'm like holding down, then I'm like, why am I yawing? And it's because I'm holding down the rudder pedal and I'm forgetting. So yeah, I'm trying to twist my joystick right now. Alright. What's it called? The Avenger?
Yeah. The turret and all the upgrades. I want to get all the upgrades. I'm really gonna pass it.
There would be kind of no point in having it if you didn't. Because then it does the exact thing as the semi.
Yeah, it does the exact same thing as the semi, but it's like in the air and well, it's in the air.
Yeah, so I mean, in my opinion, if you didn't have the turrets, I'd rather why not just buy the semi?
The Avenger can do like I don't know.
I know it can like load up vehicles. I think, right?
Yeah, but the semi can do the same thing, but to be honest, I'm for the Avenger because like you can fly it and stuff, and you can do it for prep and for Doomsday.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I don't see the point in buying it though without turrets.
No, there's no point in buying it without turrets.
Yeah.
I have 2.2 mil. I only need like, well,
After buying
the
bunker, I'm at like 222 grand.
Yeah, the bunker will like, it's basically like a major investment, dude.
Yeah.
You're gonna.
But I was just seeing how much you made with it yesterday.
Dude, like that's just like 6 hours of playing.
Jeez, what's that lag about?
Like?
Yeah, I don't know. I just got like major FPS drop in ARMA for no reason. Right there. Triggers me.
Understandable.
Why did it automatically put my gear down? Oh. My mom honked a horn. I thought it was a mail lady because my husky's outside. My husky won't let the mail person out of the car. So
Really?
I thought they honked a horn to tell me, your dog's being a dickhead.
It is your dog.
Yeah. I don't know why I auto put my gear down and stuff though.
Oh, you put down your gear?
No, in ARMA I just like auto put down my gear.
Oh, it auto pastes down your gear?
Yeah, I don't know why that happened. ARMA's just
I
like,
think it's an option, maybe.
I don't think so. I don't know. Fuck. I don't know. So you just auto put my flaps up one notch. Why?
It does that?
Yeah, I don't know why ARMA's doing that.
It never did that for me.
I don't know, it's never done that to me either until now. I wonder if it's like a RHS thing. I'm flying one of their jets.
Maybe.
I gotta get used to this. I like it with the A10. Works great.